and then getting on an ambulance and going to another hospital and doing a whole intake at that hospital, and then having to get picked up in this strange hospital in the middle of the night. Have I talked to you? I don't know. It's 3. I haven't eaten or drank anything. I have tea and some waffles to eat. Basically, we heard that we would get a transfer to the hospital that could do the treatment. And it looked like transport was going to be either on my shift or Danny would come in the morning after Sebastian was at school to join. But yeah, I was just hanging out and lightening the mood and giving love, and then we settled in to try to sleep. Around 1, I was posting my video from the little guest couch bed and got to sleep maybe at 1:30, and at 2 a nurse shakes me awake and said, "Transfer's coming in 20 minutes." I'm like, oh. And then she's like, "You're going with them. You'll need somebody to pick you up and bring you back here to your car. Here's a post-it note of where the person needs to get you." And that was it. And I was just like, "What? Huh?" Everybody in the room was like, "Huh? What?" But it ended up being like 3:30-ish, between 3 and 3:30 that the ambulance team came up. And yeah, my first ride in an ambulance, strapped along the sidewall, double buckle thing that was very snug. I could take a nap, my neck would just roll around, but it was annoying that it was 3 in the morning and I couldn't see out because the light was on in there. I could only just look at my map on my phone. But yeah, I had to put everything in my car and leave it at the local hospital and just bring my purse into the ambulance. And then I just was helping with intake, which took a while. They were really nice, showed me around, and yeah, we didn't finish until 5:40, I think, 5:30, 5:40. They pointed me in the direction to get out of the building because I came up through a back access for ambulances only. And luckily my brother was eager to take a shift, and his shift ended up being to drive to that hospital, get me, drive to our hospital, and then drive home. So bless him. It's been a family affair. And again, no details. Just know it's been hard and it will continue to be. But I got home at like 6:30. It's a short drive in my car, so I was all right. But just so mentally exhausted that I didn't even really cry leaving that time because I just couldn't at that point. Between being up for over 24 hours again and just exhaustion. But I got to see Sebastian. He was having his breakfast before school. I did not go to the bus stop because I couldn't people. I was dressed in my basically hospital uniform, that sweat set. And I just put things away because I had brought stuff that had built up at the hospital room. So put that in away safe places and just got myself ready for bed. I ate an oatmeal bar. I had eaten dinner. I did pretty good on the dinner, but I'm not doing well on eating. I had an oatmeal bar and then just got ready for bed. Danny had slept part of the night, but when I had woken him up, he'd probably only been asleep for a little bit as well, to tell him about the transport. He said, okay, I'm gonna go back to sleep and only message me if you need me. I did message one more time because my brother volunteered to be the one to come get me, because I knew it was gonna be when Sebastian was supposed to be asleep. There he goes on his bike. Is he gonna go by? No. Oh, I don't think you can see him. It's not in the trees. So yeah, that was amazing that he did that. So I just messaged him one more time. I'm like, don't worry about it. You sleep. Chris is getting me. It's all good. So we still have a lot to do, but we're so blessed to have it be as close as it is, because we were getting offered hospital placements as far as Roanoke, which would be a 7-hour round trip. And it looks like we do need to go quite often. We can do phone calls, but that's not the same, obviously, when you have family in the hospital. We need to bring supplies. So I woke up to a phone call from the hospital around 9. I got to sleep probably like 7:30. And then I got another hour of sleep, and then I pretty much couldn't sleep anymore. The mowers were outside because it was Wednesday, and I was just like, this is so freaking loud. And then I just started thinking, I need to get this and this and this to bring to the hospital. So I just got up, and we got up and showered and went to Walmart and got all sorts of things. And I'm just packing them up, doing some laundry, and then I can finally sit down. But Danny's gonna take this evening shift to drive the supplies out and do a visit. We're not able to just stay anymore, so and the visiting hours is rush hour, and it's in a really bad traffic area, so that's going to be difficult. But I think at times we'll go out as a family. There's things in the area, and whoever is going in, since it's one at a time, will get dropped off and the others will go out. I know I'm probably gonna have to drive out there at some point and get it over with, but I haven't seen the ride at all. It was dark, couldn't see a thing. So me being passenger princess the first time will be helpful, because I have very high driving anxiety. But that's the deal. Danny's gonna deliver. It has to be during dinner time, so he's gonna go and hang out with his best friend after that. Very needed. I am going to go out to dinner with Sebastian. Very needed. And get groceries afterwards. Very, very needed. I have not had time for life, and we have a long weekend coming up, so between visits we're going to be cleaning. Like, look at this. Ooh. I've literally just been coming home, getting into bed, and then going to work, and then coming home and getting my stuff and going to the hospital, and like just switching between days and nights in the hospital. So yeah, I'm so tired that I'm not crying as much. I did cry a lot in the shower, but I'm gonna go. I was talking to them and it wasn't recording. Okay, I'll be right there. I have to redo my 1 minute of talking.
Dad, watch it over.
You can have 1 more minute because this wasn't recording. Anyway, I made it to groceries. I failed at it. I kept wanting to cry. I'm not going to say the details why, but it is what it is. I already had a hard time at Walmart because there was just so many people and they were just standing there in the way, and I couldn't. I running on like 3 hours, 4 hours, I don't know, of broken sleep after a 26-hour day that included a full day of work in special education, 2 meetings with 2 different schools, and then going to the hospital, and then getting on an ambulance and going to another hospital and doing a whole intake at that hospital, and then having to get picked up in this strange hospital in the middle of the night and brought back to where my car was at the other hospital. So I'm giving myself grace. But I do want to remember to chat with you about my mental health and something I've noticed recently with how soul-crushing life has been lately. If I know you personally, you can always reach out, and maybe I'll get to the point where I can tell you a little bit, but it's not public. And yeah, forgive my hair. I went out with it wet today and it dries in a tingle, so that is future me's problem when I'm getting ready for bed. But I gave us a little extra time because we just needed it after going grocery shopping. So I had a bath, Sebastian got to play, and now we gotta hustle because I don't want to get behind on bedtime, and it's already probably 10 minutes past. No, it's only 8:36. 8:30 is when I wanted us in bed, getting ready, and yeah, but we're here. I still have a lot to do after he's asleep. Before I can go to bed, I have to pack lunches, though he is having his leftovers from dinner, so there's less to pack. So yeah, just got myself all sad again. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Remind me to talk to you. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.